Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome back to Reality Realness with 3 S's. I am your host here, Chantele Francis. Here is my lovely co-host. We have...
Brazil.
Hi, Brazil. How are you doing today?
Okay, how are you?
Not bad. I went to sleep early, and I think that I'm going to have to start going to sleep early because I like waking up earlier. I forgot that I prefer to wake up early. And so lately I've been waking up at noon, and I'm like, what's happening? 10 used to be the latest that I would wake up, and so I woke up at 10 today, and I was like, oh, it's so nice just laying in bed and maybe reading a little bit. So yeah, I feel great. I'm probably going to get tired though earlier, that's the only thing is I like staying up late because I like, spending my whole day. I feel like things, a bit of FOMO. But if this is your first time on Reality Realness, well then welcome. Make sure you please subscribe right down below. We are on our way to 1,000 subscribers. We're trying to hit that within the next month. So by October 18th, we want to be at 1,000 subscribers. And with that, my gift to you will be an interview of some sort with a celebrity, a reality TV celebrity of some sort. So, I mean, it might be a Big Brother Canada celebrity, but it's still a celebrity.
A celebrity is a celebrity, right?
Right. I mean, they were on Big Brother Canada. I know somebody that would do it for sure. So it will be, but I don't know if they talk about Love Island, but you know who I'm thinking of, right?
Is it the same person I know?
Yeah. I know you'd do it.
Yeah, then yeah, I think he would.
Yeah, I know he would. Of course. So anyways, we're on our way to 1,000 subscribers. Please subscribe below. It'd be really helpful. And if you like this video or share it with people, it just helps us move up in the algorithm so people will see it and maybe hopefully subscribe so we can get there in 10 days, even sooner than our target date. So we're talking today about Love Island, pretty much my favorite show of the summer now that it's fall today. Happy Libra season.
It's finally over summer. I hate summer. It's the worst.
Well, I love summer.
I'm a fall girl through and through.
Fall's great. Fall's great. The air smells so good. Outfits are fire. I can wear my ponchos. You know what I mean? Ponchos and boots. Ponchos and boots. What episode is this? It's episode 26.
Yeah.
And it was a good one. There's our friend Jaquan. Hi, Jaquan. And also Big Red. You had a message in there. Hi there. I'll talk about your little chat note when we get to that part of the episode. So what were your overall thoughts, would you say?
I was pretty stimulated the whole episode.
I did a lot of screaming at one point.
Yeah. I know exactly what point you're talking about. I think there was 2 girls in bed together talking about something.
Right? Yep.
I knew it. I got so pissed too. So, hi, Anna.
Oh, Anna. Hello.
Hey.
Just started. I wonder. Is the first look out yet?
No.
So do you think that they're just starting to put it out later because it came out yesterday at 6 p.m.
I think you're right that they're probably editing a lot of Noah out.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Yeah, I'll touch on your question in just your statement in 1 second, Jaquan. So first up, they already had shown Justine's recoupling with Caleb at the end of the last episode. And then this one, it's Sally making her decision. And I mean, from how she started, she was in a very good mood. She was happy. She was smiley. I knew that she couldn't have been picking Benny just from how she was. She doesn't have a relationship with him at all.
Right.
But I have to say, though, it still made me cry, her speech. She was like, never in my life have I been so in sync with somebody and felt so connected to somebody and just so drawn to somebody. And I can understand that because I've had people in my life that I've been so connected to and so drawn to, but I'm actually learning that they're not good for me. And so maybe this is why I've been supporting their relationship, is because it's familiar, his energy of being the energy of a cheater, but then having a really good energetic connection. So I knew she was going to pick him at that point. I said, oh, fuck. But I am really hoping that, you know, at least for the rest of the villa, he's going to be working hard to try to deserve her. So I stand by her making that decision. I wish, obviously, she did something different, but I understand where she's coming from. And, you know, it is worth a try. What do you think?
Sorry. It did not invoke any sort of emotional response for me. There was something about too, like the way he sat down and was like, "You were amazing. You were amazing." It was just like they never had to like do that before. I mean, I'm still team Sally and Johnny. I thought that she was gonna pick him from the beginning. I do hope they work out and move past this. Mm-hmm. It's just Johnny in the situation that makes me not look at it the same way that I used to. I am all in for Sally. Hi, Glypham. Hi, Deja.
Hi, Deja. Hey, literally just got out of class. Perfect timing. Maybe we'll start at 2:30 for you to be able to catch us. Awesome. Okay, I'll talk about that in a sec. Sorry, what's Nelson? Hi, Nelson. Nice to meet you. Do you pay for your TV license? What does that mean?
I have no idea. Do you pay for your TV license, Nelson?
I mean, I use a network like cable, but I use it on my computer. So yes. And you pay for CBS All Access. So yes, there. Whoa, that's something I haven't heard. Jaquan, where is this tea from? So Jaquan says there is a rumor has it that Benny has a girlfriend. I don't know. Hola, amigas. Brazil said hi, but I'll say hi too, Glypham. Hola, amigo, I guess. I think you're an amigo. Who else? Glypham says, just for the striptease. I mean, I don't know if I can watch it again. I watched it twice already, and it's awkward. But we'll get to that.
Yeah, I about died at one part. Like, my soul left my body.
I was like, legit. Deja says, I think that Johnny's Where's Waldo tears ain't fooling me.
I'm with you, Deja. I'm with you.
I'll talk a little more about how I feel about Johnny in the next little part. So Bennett was picked by Kirsten, and she says that she's pretty superficial, and she's likes that she's having a deeper connection with Bennett to a certain extent. So I guess I like that, but I just still don't understand why she just can't go a little bit more all in. You know what I mean? Like she has like a bit of a reservation with Bennett, and I don't think he's giving her a reason to do that.
It's because of Carrington.
I know, but like who cares about Carrington?
He does. Kirsten cares.
Really not that hot.
I understand, but like I've been there, I've done it. I totally see where she's coming from, as much as I don't want to, and it's embarrassing for me to say. I'm being vulnerable right now. It's Carrington.
It's so whack.
It is. It's 100% whack. And he even said he was worried about that. Like, their physical connection's there, but her emotional mind is still elsewhere, aka Carrington. And that's what, yeah, we'll get to it in the stripper dance. But
so Laurel, said this boy won her over with conversation. I was like, really?
With one conversation.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I did write down one.
So the producers really tried to make it seem like Calvin was getting picked there.
Well, which conversation would it have been with Carrington?
They just said it just to make it seem like that one conversation she had with Calvin on TV the night before was that one conversation.
Oh, okay, sorry. Anna helps us. So TV license is a British thing. Haha.
Oh.
Okay, I don't know what that is. Let me know if I need to get it. We both have family in England, so we can hook this up if it's something that I need. P.S., completely aside, but I was watching our favorite podcaster Murad from the UK, and he was saying that there's going to be a Love Island South Africa. That would be cool. Because there would be
the hottest boys there.
Different colored black people, because they called people that are mixed coloreds, I believe, and then black. So there's like going to be also colorism within that as well.
But
and then like
accents. Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
So anyways, yes, I'm excited for that. Obviously I love brown skin. So it's going to be with a lot of men that I think are going to be good looking.
Yeah. Sign me up.
People on Twitter are really turning on Selly.
It's because people hate Johnny.
I can understand this, but I feel like from what she said, I buy it. And I don't think that, you know, judging her on the fact that she feels that she has a connection and she wants to work on it.
Johnny sealed their fate in Casa Amor.
Yeah, he's an idiot for that. Jaquan says, chill with those thug tears. Okay, you're right. I'm going to talk about it more, but because when they have their own like one-on-one conversation, he definitely really gets into it. Oh yeah, because Anna's from the UK. That's right. I think she's from England.
Oh my God, Anna, what part of England are you from? My family lives in Norfolk, aka Norwich.
My family lives in London.
The dream destination.
I know.
I know.
On the gossip.
This is why we keep Jaquan around. That's literally the only reason. No, I'm just kidding.
Jaquan,
I love you, Jaquan.
Podcast called Jaquan and the Tea.
Jaquan sips and spills. Okay, Jaquan, your new nickname is Kermit.
Kermit. Oh,
because he's always sip with the tea.
Oh, I love that. We do that. We have that one as a gift for on flight attendant stuff, and so it's like when you hear the call light button, just don't even care. You're just like,
has anyone and people actually use the call lights on airplanes?
On our airline, it's like really, because it's like family, it's not just business people. Like there's a lineup to the middle of the cabin for the bathroom at all times. Like,
wait, they let you stand up while you're waiting for the bathroom?
Well, this airline does. They don't.
Whoa.
People just don't listen. And like, I'm always so excited when I go on like WestJet or like any other airline other than, we'll say maybe Air Transat and Sunwing, because they're both vacation airlines. And so people going on vacations think that they are like above all. And so they don't know really the etiquette. Like people will be ringing the call lights for us to get them fucking beers. You know what I mean? Or like be like, oh, can I get a napkin? Like, you know, get up and go to the washroom and get a napkin.
Like, I've never once used a call light on an airline ever.
I know. When I was younger, my dad used to fly us to Vegas all the time, or maybe in California. But anyways, one of the two places. And me and my brother, we would have like food and snacks and drinks when we can still bring drinks on the airline. And like we didn't call for anything. Like we barely answer chicken or fish or whatever they say, you know, like we wouldn't want to get a refill of juice. Like we're just such good little, like, sit down, don't go to the bathroom. We try not to go to the bathroom because it's disgusting, you know, but these people think it's like a luxury airline. It's like their own private jet. And they're just like, just hanging out in the aisles, like going to the washroom 15 times. Like
I try to not even go in the bathroom because not only is it gross, but when you flush the toilet, I literally feel like I'm going to get sucked in there.
The kids do think that as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's very cute. So we've been talking, some people have been talking about Calvin's reaction here. So Moira's crying. Oh, wait, hold on. Calvin's reaction, though, was to, she thought Kirsten was going to pick him.
Yeah. He thought everyone was going to pick him this episode. Calvin, sit down. Stop smiling.
Why did you want Calvin to cry? Okay, so this is what Big
Oh, God. Calvin crying. Don't even get me started.
We're going to talk about it. Big Red, Calvin really thought that he had in the bag when Laurel gave her this. Oh, yeah, so wait, no. So he didn't think Kirsten. He thought Laurel was.
He did think Kirsten, too. He was smiling for Kirsten. He was smiling for Laurel. He was smiling for Moira. Like, bro, you're up here. You need to bring it down to the.
So Calvin really thought he had it in the bag when Laurel gave her speech. It was so funny to me. I knew it was Carrington, though. Calvin isn't the make you giddy or win you with one convo guy. He's the grow on you guy. Absolutely. I think it's also because he's an earth sign. So an earth sign, they're very reliable, they're very stable, they're what they usually are. They're just, you know, they're a workforce, you know, if they're the manager, you know, like
Calvin is so gross, and I don't know why.
It's just, they're just very reliable. So yeah, it was funny. And so Moira's crying, and she's, you know, fully wholeheartedly believes that everyone deserves love, and that every single guy that's left here deserves to be here. And this is the hardest decision that she's ever made in her entire life.
Wow, you must have not lived a hard life, my dude.
I mean, really? Like, chill, girl. I just was like, I don't need your tears here. Like, I
don't need anything Moira related here ever.
You know you're picking Calvin. Like, you don't have to pretend like you're picking
Connor.
So anyways, at the end though, the first thing that I wrote down, which you will love, was like, why is Calvin crying? Like, why?
It was like no tears coming out, just like sobs. I was like, where are the tears, Calvin? Where are they?
That might be, do you know what? I might make that the thumbnail and be like Calvin crying and be like, where's the tears, Calvin?
I didn't see any.
Right? So then Connor, obviously, and Bennett did not receive a date or a coupling. And so they get a text, Connor does, and it basically says, hashtag go get your girl to Connor.
That actually made me really happy. I don't know why,
Cute.
But it made me really happy. Like, I think I miss them in the villa. Like you said, you were hesitant about them leaving because they were such a part of the villa, and now that they're gone, you miss what you can't have. And I want them to go for it. Whether or not it's going to work, I don't think it's going to work, but I think that they both will never move on until they give it a try.
I think they'll be better outside of the villa than they were inside. She was too jealous, and the whole, you know, what was going on, all this temptation. Like, I think she just malfunctioned. You know what I mean?
Like
I in the real world, I can't all these.
Like, sort of glitching.
So she is totally going to be a little more calm in the real world, and they can just be choosing to do things together. They can choose to go to a game. They can choose to whatever, you know what I mean? And so I think we'll have a much better time in the real world. And so I am happy that he decided to, that he went, and he says, Mr. Gus, Daddy's coming home. Do you love that?
I was cracking up because he just like looked dead in the camera like, Mr. Gus, Daddy's coming home.
He's with you. I was laughing during Calvin's the whole time.
It was so weird, Gliffum. Tell me it wasn't weird.
What? Big Reg says, Bennett got beat up by Odell and Drake's bodyguards.
Odell Beckham Jr.?
Pardon me?
Odell Beckham Jr.? Is that who Big Reg's talking about? Like, which makes sense because, whoa.
But why? Why? What happened? Big Reg.
I could see him being in a club like in New York or like near Toronto, and then.
Not Benny though, Bennett.
Oh, Bennett. Oh.
So like maybe when you're dating who is this Summer Rae? And we'll get to it obviously, but.
Oh, she's a professional wrestler. I looked her up.
Oh. Okay. I don't know.
I had no idea who the hell she was.
If you guys in the chat have any links to this person, I want to see what she looks like. I started looking and then I stopped.
If it's the wrestler, she looks just like the blonde girl that walked in.
Summer Rae. Really? Did Odell Jr. date her? Brazil, get on that T. Jaquan says, after the island was doing an interview with Jalen Alex, Jalen.
Oh, different Summer Rae. I looked up like SUMM.
MMER, yeah.
Oh, no, it's SOMMERRA. Yeah, the one I looked up was Summer and then RAE. Oh, this is really pretty.
Singer,
this is really pretty.
I can't really tell what she looks like, but she has nice hair.
Let me see.
Nice body. Okay. Is she white or is she mixed?
Oh, she's got to be mixed.
Like maybe a quarter?
She...
So Jacon says, after the island was doing an interview with Jalen and Alex was lurking on Twitter, but I couldn't find it. But other people on Instagram was saying it. What was that about again? That was about the tea that what was his tea again? Brazil.
American fitness model who, oh wow. Oh wait, I think Anna tagged me in something. Let's see.
Liffam says, what if Johnny... Oh no. Okay, well.
Oh shit, Anna with the tea.
Oh. But okay, but what was the reason for the fight?
Oh boy.
Oh, that Benny had a girlfriend. Oh, sorry, Jaquan. I got sidetracked with the Summer Rae tea. You guys are competing with tea right now. We love it. What was?
Thank you, Anna. You're the best.
So did Odell? Wait, what's his name? Odell Odom?
No, it's. I was thinking.
Anyways,
Odell
that person,
Jr.,
was he dating Summer at one point? Like, why? What's the reason for the fight?
I don't know. It's the first time hearing about it.
Can you? Does it not say?
Bennett was the one that got beat by Eunice. Wait, is this the same Eunice that was dating Kourtney Kardashian?
Oh, probably.
He looks identical. Oh shit. OMG.
What?
No wonder why he got the gig. Hold on, Bennett.
Okay, read it out loud because watching you read something, I don't know what.
I'm searching. Hold on. Bennett, Love Island, ex-girlfriend. Okay. And his ex Summer Rae. Okay.
Okay, so we're going to Clifton's question after. Hi, Margot, how are you? So Mercedes says Johnny was possessive and didn't appreciate his attention. Yes, I did see her on Entertainment Tonight. She did like a long form interview there, and she did talk a lot about what was going on. And so I definitely agree that she did say. Well, she never said he was possessive, but she said that he didn't really want her around in the villa because she could see right through him. Johnny is a player, let a player play. I mean, I don't know. I don't want her to be playing with with Sally's heart, though.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Love Island. Oh, what? Hold on. I'm sorry. I clicked the wrong link.
Jaquan says, Reg, I remember that. I didn't know it was him, though. Oh, yeah. Do you know what, though? I think you're right, Jaquan. I do remember hearing about this fight very loosely. I'm not really in, like, current drama, but I feel like I've seen, like, that pop up, or maybe a YouTube channel covered the fight or something, and I remember seeing maybe a little article about it, but like I didn't know who Summer Rae was. I obviously did not know who Bennett was, and so yeah, but I think you're right. I think I might have seen this thing happen.
So yeah, so they dated in 2018. She's 24 years old. She has 25 million followers on Instagram. She used to date Machine Gun Kelly and Max Ahrich, who is now engaged to Demi Lovato. The relationship ultimately ended on bad terms. Yeah, I clicked on the link where it says relationship ended on bad terms, and it took me to a link of Jelly and Sonny's. Johnny and Sally.
Jellies. Anna says it's Love Island. Nigeria, are you sure it's not South Africa?
Regardless, I'm down.
Okay. Anyways, it's Love Island Africa. And I mean, that would be even crazier because Nigerian women are beautiful and their skin is like fucking butter. I mean, I will watch that too. Let me know in the chat, guys, if you guys would be interested in us covering Love Island Nigeria as well. Sorry that I thought it was South Africa. What was I thinking about? I don't know. But if you're right, regardless, we're going to cover it. So tell me if you'd be interested in hanging out and watching it.
Yeah, I'm super down. We could find a way to watch it, I'm sure.
LOL, that would be just a comedy show. What are we talking about? I don't know. We'll come back to you, Glyph. We love you. Big Greg says, Jaquan Bennett got to realize if Drake wants your girl, there's nothing you can do. So Drake was going to have been like, who's Bennett? Like, get him out of here. That's embarrassing a little bit.
I think it's crazy that they met. He was a waiter at the restaurant, and then she was like super down, and they dated for almost 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not. I don't.
What would you do if you were Kirsten, though, when you knew who this girl was? Like, what would you do? What would be your reaction?
I don't care. I mean, I don't really think that celebrities are that big of a deal. So
I don't either, but I feel like he's a clout chaser because he's name dropping her on TV. He didn't have to say her name's Summer.
But maybe
Summer Rae.
But I mean, if they're being honest, and it's his most recent ex-girlfriend,
I would say it like when I knew the cameras were off or something, maybe. But
maybe yes and no. I mean, I could see him being a clout chaser with that, but I couldn't see him. Also, can see him just being honest in the moment. I'd rather just prefer that he's there for Kirsten rather than mentioning his ex-girlfriend's name.
Exactly.
I don't know. I mean, I could believe that for sure. I just don't know if I want to.
Yeah.
Laugh now, cry later. What are we talking about?
I don't know. Maybe Calvin crying. I don't know.
Please. Okay, so Anna is responding saying the
TV
license is basically paying to watch our version of cable TV. A scam if you ask me, but it's a legal requirement if you watch it. Okay.
Weird. Okay.
So,
but I mean, I pay for Hulu and I watch Love Island UK. I bet Hulu pays for the license and then that's included in the fee.
Mm-hmm. Probably for those reality TV or show networks, they pay to be able to stream it or show it. So we pay for something in order to watch these things.
Yeah, I don't watch it for free, yo.
Deja says Johnny kissed his and Stelly's $100,000 away as soon as he stepped foot in Casa Amor. 100%. Brazil did just say this too, that there's pretty much no shot of him winning. They can't. I don't think that's going to happen at all. Benny does wish the best for both of them. He said that he talked to both of them and he really thinks that they potentially could do well. So I liked how his exit kind of interview. You agreed?
Yeah, he said, take care of her, bro. And he was like, I know he'll shape up.
Really?
He has no choice. Literally.
Did he shape you up? Did he give you a nice fresh fade? Nope. So I don't know why you're so keen on Johnny.
Bro, you're going home. Go to your regular barber. I'm not gonna steal business.
So Mackenzie gets a FaceTime from Connor. The producers must have just been just salivating over that phone call.
This isn't the first time I've seen this on Love Island, though.
Really? I don't remember seeing it before.
I have.
Maybe I have.
I feel like I've seen it. It can't be The Bachelor. It has to be Love Island.
Maybe.
Yeah, but I've seen it before, but I was actually really happy to see Mackenzie's face. I don't know why.
Because she's very cute. And when she's normal, she's very likable.
Yeah. She was like, do you want to come cuddle?
Aw. And she had, Gus in the shot for him. And so he asked her for a second chance if she'll have him. And she said, Gus says yes, and she says yes too. And he screams, yes! So
I was really happy for them.
Woohoo! So the next conversation was Bennett. It's kind of what we're talking about with the Summer Rae. I thought that she's not really great. I know you're saying it's because she's still hung up on Carrington, but she doesn't make you want to get to know her that much more. She's very reserved for whatever reason. And it's kind of he's going to lose interest.
I think a lot of it, now that what she said, no tongue on day one, and her saying she has a military and police background, I can see her having a lot of strong males in her life. And like I've said before, my dad was in the Air Force, not a police officer, but my dad would literally kill me if I went on any type of show like this. He would be so pissed.
Like
He's met one boyfriend of mine. One.
Like she has those big boobs and she works as a bartender. So like he has to be used to her getting attention from men by now.
I doubt she lives in Austin, but I doubt her family lives in Austin. Like, you know what I mean? Like I bartended and I didn't live near my dad. So I don't know. I think that has a lot to do with it. Because she really hasn't shown any PDA. If you really think about it from the beginning, she hasn't shown any PDA. I think that has a lot to do with it. I'm not excusing it, but as soon as she said no tongue on day one, I was like, okay, that makes sense.
That the weird like that she was doing is that she never really wanted to get into the kiss for that particular reason. No tongue on day one.
Yeah.
Another thing though, I'm going to see if I can find it if you haven't seen it. But did you notice his cross earring?
I did.
It's so bad.
He looks like George Michaels.
It's so bad.
George Michaels made a return. The first look is out, by the way. Should we watch it?
I saw that. Yes. I wonder if we could see it in his photo.
I was like, oh, George Michaels, hey.
Oh, I can't see it in that one. I want to see his fucking earring.
It was dangly.
I know it's big and like asymmetrical.
Oh my god, the cover of the first look is so good.
We will get to the first look right before. Maybe we'll do it right before. No, we'll do it right after, like at the end. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think it's going to show more of the girls coming in probably. So
yeah.
Might as well just do it at the end of this whole breakdown. I didn't find a picture of the earring, but comment in the chat if you love the cross or hate. Is it a crack on or a mug off, that cross earring of Bennett's? And so, yeah, also with the Summer Rae, I mean, I guess I think he was actually maybe using it so she could maybe think that he was more important and maybe want to be more into him. You know what I mean? Like kind of name dropping and be like, I can get celebrities. So like, if you don't want me, I can get somebody.
Then go get celebrities. Don't come on Love Island.
But I think that he might be using that because he doesn't really feel that she's opening up to him that much. So like he's
just the way he said it. He's like, my ex's name is Summer. Okay, Summer Rae. Like, fuck out of here, Bennett. God damn it. I liked you for one episode and then you had to go and shit all over it. So it just was, the way he said it was just very like,
Anna says she's from London but lives in Scotland.
Nice.
My mum's from a Scottish clan. Her last name originally was Farquharson, but now she's a Ferguson because her great-grandfather's passport got altered because they couldn't.
Yeah, my mom's last name was Carr, Carrr.
Carrington.
Oh, don't do that.
I didn't even like Connor over Mackenzie, but their final convo was dope. Yes, we agree, Big Red. You know, I've been liking Mackenzie more outside of the villa. We both talked about the fact that we liked Mackenzie when the guys were away from Castlemore, and she kind of explained that she was able to actually be herself because she did feel as though she was under a microscope with mostly Johnny, she was alluding to in the villa. And so it was just nice to see her happy, in a good mood, probably so happy that the guy that she really does want calls her. That's like what any girl would want, is like the guy you would hope that he would have left with you. Okay, he didn't leave with you. And the last thing you hear is that he might be hooking up with your best friend. But no, you still have a place in his heart and he wants to come find you. It's pretty sweet, you know? It's the love story we always want.
I don't stand them, but I want the best for them.
Jaquan says, Dad, Moira and Calvin, like roaches, they can survive anything. They're supposed to be God. They are supposed to be God. I don't know what, like we've been saying it all along. They both must know somebody in casting or in the production or at CBS, because like there's no reason, while they're getting likes. Who's voting for Calvin? Is there anybody in this chat that's voting for Calvin and Moira or Moira?
I'm only voting for Jaleb.
Jaleb, I understand. Obviously, I've been still trying to give a little bit of support to Selly because I don't want her to be hurt and heartbroken for the fact that America doesn't like them anymore. But like I understand reasons to vote for either of those two, and Carrington even I understand, and Laurel. I do not understand anybody voting for Moira or Calvin in any of the couplings that they've had.
Nah.
I thought that Calvin was gonna drag Kirsten out of there when they were together, you know?
I know I did too, but Kirsten held on strong. Unfortunately for Calvin.
The Greg says to Jaquan, I swear they are. No matter how many times they get curved, they won't go away. I know.
I literally care this much about their relationship or anyone that they happen to be interested in.
I know. Big Red says, LOL, I got too much pride to be a Calvin or a Moira. I'd go home on my own. That's what we were speculating yesterday, is that maybe Moira will just leave and not choose any of the guys.
Do the right thing, Moira.
Like, go home!
Oh, don't even get me started about Moira, though. I'm so pissed.
Anna says, Moira and Calvin, man. How are they still in that house? We don't know what's going on. Like, we're in an alternate universe right now where people are voting for them to stay.
It's like one of those things, like, none of my friends that I know are voting for Calvin and Moira. I guarantee you none of the people that we're talking to now are voting for Moira and Calvin. So who the F are you? Expose yourselves.
Somebody, like Moira and Calvin, each of them have a friend that knows how to make a bot that, like, can multiple votes or something like that.
That votes, like, within the 30-minute, like, it's like, wait, guys, 30 minutes, let's get, like, phone banking, let's get it going. Like, they have, like,
figured out a way to be voting from a different IP address or whatever so that you could do it multiple times.
I can't. I just cannot.
I don't know. So Jaquan says people think that Moira knows one of the producers. Okay, are you sure it's just like not me in Brazil making this rumor?
Because we are said people that also believe that.
I mean, it has to be a thing. We don't know officially. Obviously, we're just saying nepotism kind of as a joke. But like, if there's some truth, like I want to hear about it for sure.
We need to.
Is looking for clout on Love Island. Yeah, I mean, I can see that. I can see him trying to make her more interested in him by making it appear as though he's like cooler than he actually is. So I don't know if he's specifically looking for clout outside of the villa, but I think he was looking for some with Kirsten.
Summer Rae.
It's just like, who's that?
Walk out of here. Yeah, I didn't even know who she was.
Walker, and I'd be like, yes. I miss those cocoa butter kisses. Won't you
yeah, like give me someone important. I mean, I'm sure she's important.
Walker. Hope it is. Sorry if it's not Summer Walker, but I really like that song. I think either there is Summer Walker or it's a mashup that's on TikTok, but I like that song.
I do too.
Jaquan says, I agree with you, Anna. Now we know he got beat up. Shaking my head. Yeah, it's like, so don't you realize, Bennett, that anybody that's going to be like searching for you in summer is going to see that you got beat up by Drake and like another guy? Like, that's embarrassing. Like, because no offense, I love Drake. He's Canadian. Like, we got some mutual friends. Like, he grew up near me. Like, you know what I mean? All this stuff. He went to an art school like I did. Like, we have similar kind of backgrounds. He's a lot younger than me, whatnot. But like, people have been on Degrassi with him. Like, you know. But like, he's not really considered to be like a thug or like someone like badass. You know what I mean? He's just really rich and decent.
He's running through the six with his woes. He's not a badass.
No, like if you like the house where he lives it's called the Bridle Path, and so it's like it's a very rich neighborhood, but it's like old money houses. It's not like a Beverly Hills where everybody's like flexing some like, you know, low ride, whatever the cool car is nowadays. I don't know. But like, it's like a very old money kind of stuffy kind of area. I guess maybe more like the Hamptons-y kind of like vibes. Like it's not current, you know what I mean? It's very old houses, but they're gigantic. Like they're, you know, $1 gazillion.
But they're gaudy.
He's not living in, like, I don't know. He's just not a gangster. You know what I mean?
I could have told you that.
I know, but to be beat up by Drake, I think that's embarrassing.
Well, I know. I want to know who this like Odell guy is.
I feel like they talked about him on Big Brother when they were talking about Rihanna being a fan and then said somebody else, and I think they said him, maybe.
Okay, that makes sense.
I think. I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. Jaquan says, this fool, Johnny. I love you. Incredible. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't see what the emojis are. But I'm sad that Johnny fucked this up for Selly. He's such an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Big Red. Even if Johnny never cheated, I don't think they win against. That's not true. I don't think they win against Justine and Caleb army are so strong. They don't want any other Islanders to be shown or mentioned if it's not Jaleb. I actually think that's very completely the opposite right now. Big Reg. It's been seeming that they have, we've been talking about, we want more Jaleb content. We want to see them. I want to see them smooching. I want to see them cuddling. I want to see them in different lights than just being the counselors of the villa. And so they took away seemingly their hideaway evening.
I am so angry.
And so I feel as though it's because they don't necessarily want the black couple. Remember I said this from day 2 or whenever they got together. I was like, it's going to be hard for them to get the black couple to win. And so it just seems right now.
But they're winning. I know they can see the votes. I know they can see that they have the most votes. So why would they not show that?
I think they're trying to make people not like them as much, and so that somebody
and
else.
If that's the case, I'm not watching anymore. You have to find another co-host, girl.
I understand that, but I'm just saying that this is the world that we live in, and this is how they operate. And why would the only black couple I think that there's ever been in history have been completely shunned their whole dating experience? We don't get enough content about them at all unless they're talking to some other people, really. You know what I mean? We don't see them making up that handshake or whatnot. We saw one cute conversation this episode, but there's usually not that much. Anyways, so I'm thinking that if Johnny never went to Casa Amor and cheated on Selly and came back and lied, they would be way too strong of a couple that I don't think that Jaleb would have had the chance to overpass them.
Then why show that narrative?
What?
Then why if they didn't even want them to win in the beginning, Johnny or Caleb, but then why show the
reality television? So they're taking what's happening in the villa and they're trying to spin it to be the story they want to tell. I'm sure that they were persuasive in helping Selly make that decision. I think that they would rather. I don't think it's going to happen, but I think they would rather Johnny and Selly win. I think that they didn't expect for Johnny to go and do that at Casa Amor, go so far that he would ruin what was going on. So I think that the way that they're trying to compensate is by giving less airtime to the other couple that is the front runner that they would prefer to come in second place. Every other black couple in all the other versions of Love Island, none of them have ever won. And some of them have had really great connections and stayed couples outside of it. The only time a couple has ever won that has a black man, especially a darker skinned black person, has been whenever it's been mixed, a white person and a black person. So, I know that it's hard to hear, but I've watched it for 41 years. And I really hope that I've said it from the beginning. I want them to allow Jaleb to win, but I just don't know if they will.
Well, this might be my last season of Love Island if that's the case.
Kira and Cashel.
Oh, for the call after.
What call?
The FaceTime after they left.
Oh yes, you're right. Right. I do remember.
I love Kira's my girl. I love her.
So watery.
Oh,
I
God.
think she's gorgeous, but I didn't really like her personality that much. She was just fucking make a decision, girl. Yes.
She had double the pool to choose from.
Oh, that's true.
I'm just kidding.
True, but she's too watery for me. She just wasn't very assertive in what she wanted. It was just always very wishy-washy, and I just didn't vibe with that personally.
Yeah.
So yes, Jaquan, we're gonna look at the first look. You probably just put it at the time when we talked about it, but we'll look at it at the end of our recap here, just because we're assuming that they will talk more about these sleuths that they brought into the villa to test these damn boys that are too horny to be able to deal. Realnesss! Hi, Realnesss. How are you?
Hi,
Realnesss says that she is here for Mackenzie and Connor. They need to deliberate on their their own, what is best for them. Yes, they do. And the only reason why they separated was because, we know what happened. I agree. Jaquan says, if Johnny and Selly have no more problems, they still have a chance of winning. I mean, I kind of agree with you there. This is what Brazil is not really happy with, is that I do feel that they would rather have Johnny and Selly be the face of season 2.
They just can't not show the whole story of Johnny in Casa Amor, and then also not show the whole story of Jaleb, and then have people know about that and then be happy with the outcome. Like, show us everything.
You've watched Big Brother. Like,
I don't want to talk about it, Chantele.
No, I know. I know that it's upsetting, but like, you've watched Big Brother.
I understand, but it's
the edited show.
I would understand if like Caleb was a gay porn star, and that's why they're not going to show that. But like, no one's figured out anything bad about Caleb. No one's figured out anything bad about Justine. Like, let them fucking win. Show them everything.
But CBS doesn't want that narrative. Like, look at
how. Then I'm canceling CBS.
Well, look at how they painted on Big Brother.
I know that these 2 seasons are making, like, going on synonymously, are making me done. I'm done.
I mean, it's definitely going to be warranting a boycott, or like, Lucy, you have some explaining to do by CBS, because there's been a lot of people making YouTube videos about the fact that the colorism that's happening within CBS by not wanting to show, especially because she's a dark-skinned Black woman, they do not want to have that be part of their narrative in the way that it is, and that they believe that that's the reason why they're not being featured as much, to hopefully allow the chance for somebody else to come up and take that position.
They can do whatever they want, but I will boycott.
I hear ya. And that's another reason I think that some people don't end up choosing the Black woman in these kind of circumstances, because they know how racist and prejudiced the world is. And so, chances are if you team up with the Black woman, you're not going to win the show. You know what I mean? So I think that's also another layer of influence in people making their decision in shows like this. Big Red says, LOL, like my ex tweeted that Carrington was the best guy, that he did the striptease and got 15 random DMs saying, don't respect Caleb, but they were aggressive about it. Caleb's was better than Carrington's, I thought, personally. But we'll get there. We'll go deep into these dances. Jaquan says, I know I've been on a few debates with them, Jaleb fans, on YouTube and Instagram. I know.
I am one of those Jaleb fans.
It's okay. Like, at least you're not Justine, man. Like, come on. Kanisha. Hi, Kanisha. How are you today? So Kanisha says Johnny didn't want Connor and Mackenzie to win the money over him and Selly. Interesting.
He's putting it on. He's back in the game, guys.
He is back in the game. I know that you don't want to hear that, but I think that he is back in the game. It's
just I see through it. He's fake as fuck.
I hear you. So Selly and Johnny's conversation. Selly cried a lot. Johnny was crying with his thug tears, as Jaquan calls them. I felt that he came across to me as like a puppy that was sad and
guilty that they peed all over the floor.
Yeah. Like, you came home and they're just like, you still love me? There was something that was unattractive about it, but he needed to do something for people to not be like, so he just was like, pathetic.
And that's probably why Selly's getting the hate, which is unfortunate.
I understand why she made the decision. I said it already.
No, I do too. I do too. And I said she was going to, and I hope I was wrong, but I can see that why people are hating on it, because everyone else is seeing through it and she's not. But again, when you're in a vacuum and you're in that situation, you're not gonna be able to see through it. So
Jaquan says, my only votes have been for Johnny and Selly so far. Me too, Jaquan. I love the other couple, but this is the spark that I'm into, I liked seeing them this episode though, Jaleb. Like, I like that. I like their vibes this episode.
I can't.
What? I like their vibes this episode.
I didn't like that. I can't look past Johnny looking fake to me. There's something
Jaleb, though.
Huh?
I was talking about Jaleb.
Oh.
Though, and I was like, whoa, like she's giving me attitude for like liking their vibes this episode. I'm like, what?
I know. I thought you were talking about Johnny and Sally. Sorry.
No, I mean, I understood the whole thing, and I actually was crying with them because I know that was probably very hard for Sally to make that decision because probably everything inside of her was saying, no, don't do this. But I wouldn't be surprised if the producers like, just give him another chance. There's a week and a half left. Maybe you'll win the money or whatever it is. You know what I mean? So
yeah, of course.
There were other factors going into her choosing him. And on top of it, I do feel she has a strong connection to him that she doesn't know if she wants to let go of yet.
Yeah, and I don't blame her for it. I'm sad people are coming for her, honestly, but
I think she'll be okay. She honestly is the heart of the villa. And that's what I've noticed as soon as like this conversation was done and she's telling the girls how they had such a great conversation, like Sally was back. Like she was gone for a bit, but she was back. And I'm here to see that happy version of Sally who's in love with somebody. And I mean, if he does anything to her ever again, people will come for him like harder than ever before, you know?
Absolutely.
I was just joking around, but like, I was like, get your lotion on, bro, as he's having a chat with Bennett. Johnny lotioning up his legs.
He's everywhere.
Black people always are lotioning their body. I actually found it really, I just didn't know that everybody didn't do it. And then I was like, I would see my like white roommates that come out of the shower and they just like pat down and put on their clothes. I was like, what, you're not gonna put on any lotion? Like, I've never come out of the shower and not put on lotion in my entire life.
Yeah, like 90% of the time I do.
Maybe not if I'm maybe down south and I'm sweating already. Maybe no, I probably still will. I'll put it down.
It's like I usually try and take a shower like right before bed, and if it's already hot out, I'm not gonna like destroy my sheets for that.
That's so funny. I'm like, you don't lotion your body. Jaquan says, Moira, time is up. One of these girls is gonna be taking her out, God willing. Jaquan, you're praying to God at this point. Jesus. So funny. And then so we get the conversation with, I think this one you were talking about with what's her name? Moira and Laurel.
Oh my God, Moira, get the.
She says, I'm interested in Bennett. What is her problem? Get her fingers out of other women's men. Like, she is not a girl's girl. She's a fake girl's girl.
If I were Moira, I would have sent my ass home. Like, if the girls in the village truly mattered to her, and Kirsten actually did matter to her, Kirsten could have had Aaron if she wasn't like, oh, I want Aaron, back off. And then she dumps Aaron the second that they're a couple. Like, Moira is the biggest waste of space, the definition of trash, and I need her to go.
Big Red says Moira and Calvin are still there because everyone is voting Jaleb or Sally, so Carrington Sally, so Carrington or no other people gets votes, so just a few votes will save them. That's probably really true. So like their friends and family are like, let's vote for them and get like that.
Well, thank God they're together now, and no one better vote for them. I swear to God, if they make it in the top again, I will lose my shit.
But isn't it Guy's choice? So Calvin's not going.
Please, dear God, Calvin, just do what you do best. Try to get to first base with one of the new girls. Have it not work out. Pick them and then be gone.
I mean, I don't mind that at all.
He'll go for the blonde one. I know it. He's gonna go for the blonde one.
Realist Answer says, I still can't figure out why Summer Rae is famous. That was my first time hearing of her. Wait, so she's what did you say she was?
She's a Instagram.
Oh, she's an Instagram
athlete model. Yeah,
fitness model on Instagram. So she has a nice body.
She has 20 million followers. Yeah.
I mean, I have like 1,300.
I have like 1,000.
Like 20 million. That's so many.
Yeah.
So many DMs. I would never go through any of them.
No.
Jaquan says basically off OG. Yeah. No, that's true. Like I think because they've been around long that they want the OG couple or people just to stay in just because they're familiar. I can agree with that. Jaquan says she got known based off of her looks once Instagram became big. Yeah, I can hear that. Anna says, "Oh my God! Apparently Johnny was an escort." I did hear that. Lauren, that was previously on Love Island, she and some of her friends found him on an escort site. I think it was called like Redman, or I'm not sure exactly. And so actually, if you go to Reddit, I think Reddit will have the link of them finding Johnny, but I couldn't see the actual picture of the person very well because it was on like a cell phone.
Yeah, same.
So I couldn't see if I believed it was him or not, but there is on Reddit if you want to.
If there's anyone that wants to apply to any police departments out there as a detective that have been finding this info about Noah and or Johnny, I think you'd have a job somewhere. So just saying.
I mean, I think that I deserved one of those jobs when I'm like trying to find information about a guy that I'm interested in. I'll be like, I could find his address, I could find his phone number, ex-girlfriends, like mom's maiden name. Like
I know my roommate was getting catfished by someone. Okay, like I am obsessed with Catfish too. Not Catfish, the series. And my roommate was like on Bumble, and she like met this guy, and he legit was able to FaceTime her as a different person. Like, yeah. Like he had the video of this guy, like he had a video of someone, and he was able to like put it on his phone. And so like Chrissy was like, oh, we were at a restaurant together. She went to the bathroom. She's like, oh my God, he just FaceTimed me, like da da da. And then I was like, was he answering your questions? She's like, not really. He was just saying, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. And I was like, give me your phone. And I went into a deep dive, and then I just kept questioning him. And then he finally full on admitted everything. And I was like, oh my God. Like, and he was hot too. But I was like, and I'm not saying my roommate's not hot. She's beautiful. She's the best. I love her to death. But it was just like, it was like, imagine like Abercrombie model status.
Oh no, I've been catfished before. I mean, like they never get away with it, but like I just like reverse image search, man. Like if you look too cute in that picture, I am going to reverse image search you in a second.
And then he went into like, I'm a prince actually, like I'm sorry, like I'm actually a prince in like Iraq, and like all this like weird shit. And I was like, bro, just stop. You're done.
Right? Have you guys ever been catfished in the chat? I mean, I'm sure everybody has.
I have by height.
By height?
This guy said he was 6'4", and I showed up to the date and I was taller than him, and I'm 5'5".
I've been height catfished too. This one guy, like
I was like, hi.
He made me think that like he was so much cuter in his picture. I could tell that it was still him in his photo, but like he found one where the lighting just like hit him at the right angle, and like he looked good looking, and he looked like he was tall. I don't think his height was on there. And then I see him in real life, and I was like, oh, it's you? Like I was like, oh, I'm like sitting down, like so having to have this like date with this person, and I was like, and he was into me, but I was like definitely not into him. And I was like, nice to meet you. Bye.
And that's why I don't online date anymore.
I wonder if we can bring an element of the catfish, non-catfish / the circle into our reality show.
Not a bad idea.
Something about like learning a little bit more about their personality.
Well, that's what I mean. I feel like we're gonna have to deep dive on these people to make sure they're not going to screw over any of the other contestants too.
They would eventually be face to face. Like they would be answering live, but maybe like not have a photo up of them in the beginning, and then like do some of the icebreaker questions and see people who they're interested in, and then there'd be like a face-to-face portion. I don't know.
Kind of like Love is Blind a bit. Like ask them the same questions, and then if they have like matching answers, like pair them up first, and then not show them what they look like, and then give them someone else that had like the exact opposite answers and not show them. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I say we combine all the dating shows into one.
Absolutely. That's what I'm thinking. And like also the game stuff too. Like I love the icebreaker games. Like I would be obsessed with the show and being on it. Okay, so Big Red says Odell is Odom Beckham Jr. Okay. Odell Beckham Jr. You had it right the first time, Brazil.
That's crazy. Crazy. Which makes sense. I know that Drake and Odell are friends, but Eunice, seeing that Eunice was one of the people that beat him up, and I'm pretty sure that was who Kourtney Kardashian was dating for a bit.
Cute. It was a long bit. I think for a couple years actually.
Yeah.
Besties.
Whoa. Summer Rae
That just happened right now. Like in my notes is like, I like the pillow fight with like.
I love how Justine and Johnny just came for Calvin, like to back up Sally.
Kind of being almost too aggressive. I was like,
well, Justine grabbed her and like hit her.
Definitely seeing her getting picked, beat up by the pillows was a highlight.
Yeah, it was cute. I really love the pillow.
I did like how he jumped into bed to hide. Like I didn't mind him in that moment. I thought that it was everybody was probably high like angst and like especially knowing what was going to go on with Sally and Johnny. There's probably a lot of like anxious.
And I love how Sally was like, I'm going to wake all of you up before the windows open tomorrow. Like,
the lights turn on.
I love her.
I know. That's what I said. Like, Sally is back and in such a good mood. And
don't fuck it up, Johnny. I'll come for you.
I will come for this motherfucker like in a fucking second.
You heard it here first.
For him.
Yeah.
Don't fuck this up because I love Sally so much. I think she's a really great person and I think she deserves the best. And I don't think that you're the best for her, Johnny, but I can understand when there's passion and energy and it's making her.
It's unfortunate. I've seen it before, been through it.
I get it. And then so you can see in the next morning, Sally doing a little bit more of her selliness and she's leading the water aerobics. And that was definitely a crack on for me. She's cute. People will listen to her.
Spank it. And spank it.
And Laurel, this is probably the first time that she's seeing Sally in a good mood.
Yeah.
Only been seeing her since Casa Amor. And so she probably doesn't even realize, like, oh, who cares about Sally? But, like, now she's like, oh, my God, like, she's so funny and so fun. And, I think I'm glad that Laurel got to see a bit of the real Sally,
Oh, yeah.
Realnesss says, I know that Jaquan, but why? Literally, there are a million other people with memorable looks. I read somewhere her mom bought an old porn account, and she used those followers to start.
For Summer Rae.
Oh, I'm thinking Moira. I was like, ooh, that could be interesting. Yeah, I'd never really understand how some people get Instagram famous. Like, I don't know. I don't follow them usually. I tend to not follow big accounts unless they're people I know, like actually know. Mm-hmm. But other than that, like I'm not attracted. And maybe like the Kardashians, I find their looks are cute. But for the most part, I don't really follow super big Instagram celebrities.
No, I just follow like sports players and
I follow actors usually. I follow other tarot card readers.
I follow actual real life friends.
Yeah, I follow my friends. I follow reality TV stars a little bit.
A little, sometimes, yeah. Until they start spamming my page with ads, and then I'm like, skirt, done. Both within the Bachelor and Bachelorette community.
I really hate Instagram Reels. I've been posting my TikToks onto Instagram Reels just to like put content on there, but legit, I find that it's so like what I find about TikTok that I like that it seems like real and the people are having fun and like there's a real element to it that I can't pinpoint what it is, but I find that Instagram is just too fake. Like it's too polished. It's too perfect. It's too Instagram models doing something silly. Like, I don't know. I just find it contrived. Anyways, that was just my TED Talk for today.
Thank you for coming to our TED Talk.
Thank you. Realnesss also says that Sally Johnny spark is fake to me at this point. Oh, Realnesss is coming with the tea. So forced and contrived. Fake tears from him and the dance was a reach. Oh my gosh.
I'm sipping on the Realnesss tea. I'm telling you, it did not invoke any emotion in me whatsoever, that conversation.
That conversation didn't fully, but when they coupled up, I cried. Oh no, I cried in their conversation. I'm lying. I did. I'm sensitive like that.
Oh, no, you're not.
Yes, I am. I've cried more than you have on the show.
Maybe.
I get like a heart's connection to things, and it just makes me.
Oh, I've cried more on Big Brother than you have.
Yeah, I don't cry over Ian. Jake. Sorry.
Just kidding.
I don't. Yeah. He doesn't. I guess maybe I don't have a connection with someone that has autism or whatnot, so I don't know that specific struggle or knowing somebody in your family or life that you care about. So I don't have the full connection. I have empathy, but I don't have that like heart's connection too. But,
I know. I was like, why am I crying? And you were like, well.
But like when I see what Davon and Kevin and Bailey and going through, like I mean, everybody probably should cry, but like I definitely cry with that because
I cried there too. Yeah.
But I've had that happen before, so I can relate.
Of course, yeah.
Jaquan says Jalen was saying that Johnny and Sally are really like best friends, and I think the viewers, we all see what we want to see because it's from the start. It seems like Johnny was genuine, but others think he was playing a game.
He is playing a game, Jaquan.
Let me think. I think that he may have come in playing a game. Like they all to a certain extent came in playing a game. Some of them, I wouldn't even be surprised if they didn't even know what show that they were auditioning for. Sometimes that does happen, that they're like, they went to go audition to be on The Amazing Race, and they're like, hey, you'd be perfect for this love show. So it is possible that they didn't even have the intentions of going on Love Island specifically, but they wanted to, but they were being recycled cast-wise through CBS. So it's possible that they're like, yeah, sure, I'll go on this show. I'll find love. Mm-hmm. And maybe that wasn't their original intention. They were like, hey, like I can win $100,000. Like, let's do this. Like, I'm open to this opportunity. I think that he does have a connection with Sally. Maybe it's a friendship. Maybe it's more than that. But I think from what we saw in the beginning, I don't think that he was faking that. I think that he got in over his head by just being young, not being able to control his libido, and not being good with handling his emotions when he does something stupid. That we're seeing his youth play through his actions that he's not really used to needing to own up to. And it's on national television. So I think all combined, yes, I can see how it looks like he's playing a game and that he's fake and all this stuff. But I also think this is the first time he's really been in this type of situation. Like, he just was able to drink at a bar a year ago. Like, he's not an adult. You know what I mean? Like, so I think we can cut him a little bit of slack here, knowing this is probably the first time he's really had to deal with a woman like Sally that's asking him to own up to his actions.
I think that I believed in them so much in the beginning that in the beginning I didn't see it as him playing a game, but then his actions cost so more. Well, I did say it was too good to be true. I was like, there's something about him that's too good to be true from the beginning, because I like literally couldn't find a fault in him. Even the person who was like the dating coach was like, wow, he's kind of like misting me, like just watching in the first 10 seconds of him talk. So I think he had that effect on everyone. And once I started seeing his faults, that's when I was kind of like, okay, so it was too good to be true. I just don't know. And I think he does have something for Sally. Like, I'm not denying that they do have a connection. And I think that that would be very hard to fake, that physical bond. However, overall, I have red flags everywhere.
Red flags, 100%. But I think also part of it is he's really, really young. And
yeah.
what would be great is that this is the first time that he's been asked to look at him being manipulative, and because like he may think, because he's not old enough to have had this experience or witnessed this many times in other people, that, you know, what he might think it's showing her that he cares, but we're seeing it as him being manipulative and controlling and domineering. And so, you know, he might not even understand how to show Sally that he really does want to be with her without these different tactics, because he hasn't had that much experience. So I'm going to cut him a little bit of a break for the fact that he's so damn young. He's born in 1998. Like, I was 20 years or 19 years old. Like, you know what I mean?
Fair.
And I don't know if it means that they're going to be able to last longer, like outside the house, but I think that he has learned a lot in this time, and I wouldn't be surprised if he went back, if he would have made different decisions. But I think that he just was living in the moment as like a horny 22-year-old.
Fair.
Like if I had to like be, you know, everybody had to see what I was doing at 22, like people would not respect or like me at all. Mary, hi, Mary. How are you? So Mary says, I think the producers may be even trying to downplay Justine's personality because every boy who left the villa during Casa Amor says Justine is one of their favorite personalities, along with Sally.
You guys, I can't even talk about this anymore. I'm getting like really upset.
Imagine being black.
Like, I know, but like it is just so, this paired with Big Brother, it's just sending me over the edge with CBS.
Well, send them letters or tweet at them.
Okay.
No, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, that's the only way to make them understand. Like, I mean, yes, like not having viewers, but like, don't you also want them to recognize the error of their ways and then have more shows that would be allowing them to rectify this?
Well, of course, but it's just at this point.
Well, I'm just saying, because like, if it's a viewership thing, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like,
yeah,
another tactic that might be more beneficial than them canceling the show and never any black people get to win, right?
No, they got to change something. It's ridiculous.
So yeah, I would tweet at them or send them letters or start a petition. Maybe start a petition. We can start at change.org.
Should we? I think we should.
Okay. I can get behind that. Do you guys in chat want to? Do you think we should start at change.org? I don't know if it's like super easy like that, but if it is, like,
if any of you watch Big Brother too, it's like the last couple seasons have just been like so gross. And even this season, if what Memphis did say is true and they didn't take him off the show, I think that's. I mean, don't you think MTV The Challenge, they would have taken him off the show if that was the case?
From what he said about Ian?
No. Well, that, but David, like that slur and the slur that was supposedly, you couldn't tell if it was idiot or the other word.
They did. I showed you the tweet though, where they said that they investigated that.
Investigated how?
Oh no, they said
give him a slap on the wrist. Like that's what I mean. Like I would want Memphis out of the show.
I mean,
because it's just showing that it's like it's like okay, I can do that. Like Cody can do that, or Tyler can do that, or whoever can do it, and it's just like a slap on the wrist.
I hear you. I don't know if it was evident enough of blatant racism for them to cut them out of the show. I don't like if MTV would, but I do feel it because they have merged that CBS is being held to a higher standard at this point.
Good.
Because MTV, obviously not perfect, but definitely has a lower tolerance for that kind of behavior. And so hopefully with them merging with CBS, that, you know, maybe CBS will realize like, hey, like maybe we need a little more diversity and maybe a little bit of more understanding and maybe a little more of that tolerance, implicit bias training. Like maybe there needs to be more that happen. And I think that maybe the producers and the editors also need to do this implicit bias training, not just the house guests.
Oh, I 100% agree.
How they're cutting stories sometimes and cutting out the black couple out of the episode could be because the editor is not black friendly, or they don't prefer to see black people on their screen. You know what I mean? Like who knows is making that decision?
Yeah, you know? It's very upsetting. And that's why it's like I don't know how much more I'm going to support. I mean, I pay every month to have CBS All Access, and like if this is going to be a routine thing, like I will not pay and I will pirate it. I'll do whatever I need to do to watch it if I decide to, but I also don't even want to support them in that sense. If this is going to be a common theme of theirs.
I just don't, even with Big Brother 22, I just don't want, because they're not doing the right thing, that future contestants lose the opportunity because they don't have the ratings or whatnot. And so I would hope that we could get them to change it so they can still continue on, but with a changed perspective and more inclusivity.
I agree. 100%.
Like, if it goes off the air, then who wins there, right?
No, I want them to change it, but I mean, and it's like that's what's frustrating. It's like they know what people are saying, and I feel like they try to portray that they are changing it, but then it's like people that watch behind the scenes know it's not fully changed, so it's like that battle.
So Jaquan says, from a viewer, I always thought that she had a great personality, but she started coming out of her shell when Caleb came. Yeah, absolutely. I think that she's coming out of her shell. I think this was her breakout episode, we'll say, of being out of her shell. I definitely loved seeing more of Justine, but it could also be because she has been edited out and she's had other moments like this that we haven't seen. But I definitely enjoyed her here. And Kenny just says, I've been catfished by weight before. His pictures were like a year and 100 pounds old. Oh my God. That is so awkward. It's like you don't want to be like body shaming, but it's kind of like, don't show that picture if that's not you. It's just so awkward to be like, hello?
It is a form of catfishing, absolutely.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable. Hi, Vicky. It says, hey guys.
Hi, Vicky. Hi, Divine Me.
Hello. So cute. Bro, who we broing? Oh, yeah. Okay, we're caught up. I'm caught up to the comments. Aw. So,
You go, girl.
You know it. So the next combo you probably hated, which I did for sure, is a mug off for sure. So Moira, Justine, and Selly are chatting with Moira. So what did you think about Selly and Justine giving Moira the advice to go for Bennett?
It makes me think that they're not very close to Kirsten, which is fine. Little surprised by it, but.
Or do you think that they know Kirsten and know that Kirsten's actually not that into it because she's into fucking Carrington, and that they're like, give it a go because Kirsten's not going to really go all in on this? Just devil's advocate. I don't know if I agree with that.
There's that too. Yeah, there's something there. They're either not that close to her or they're not that. Yeah, there's something about her that make them want Moira to get it more.
Or maybe the producer's like, we need her on the show still. Like, give her a storyline. God.
We got quite the storyline this episode.
I mean, so Justine said that she was going to go pull Caleb because Bennett was laying out on one of the sunbeds. She goes over there. Justine was looking for Caleb, but asking Calvin where Caleb was. I think she was hoping that Calvin, Jesus, these names are going to drive me crazy, hoping that Calvin would get up and come with her to find Caleb, but he didn't. He stayed there. But Moira still went in and laid down kind of awkwardly beside Bennett. And then Kirsten came in and laid down beside Calvin. So it was Kirsten, Calvin, Bennett, Moira, all laying out, all being awkward, and Moira eventually left. Well, pretty soon after Kirsten got there, she left. What do you think of that whole scenario there?
It was hilarious. I mean, it was just so Moira, right? Like, is there anything more Moira than that scene? No.
Yeah, nope, nothing more Moira than that. Other than maybe...
If Moira was in the Webster Dictionary, it would be a clip of that scene.
What? Okay, so then Justine and Caleb. I thought that the first look that this was going to be a negative kind of scene.
Again.
No, it was good. So
they were
talking about past relationships, and Caleb was saying that yes, they may have touched on it, but he wants to go a little bit deeper on like the lessons that were learned and how did you grow from your previous relationships. And so they did end up going a little bit more deep. She talked about how distance was a factor, but there was no communication, and there was no trust in that relationship. And so I do feel that they do have trust within their relationship. And so for me, it kind of mirrored the potential of them having a long distance relationship outside of the villa. What did it say for you other than heart emoji, heart emoji, heart emoji?
Other than heart, it said that I like that he was kind of upfront, like not even close. We haven't touched on it. And I think, I don't know. I loved it. Like, they're talking about real shit. What can you not love about that?
What do you think about him giving her yogurt or raspberry, whatever you want to call it?
I was dying. That was hilarious.
That he's like, I was like, you're cute. And then he does it again to her.
He's like, one more. She's like, Caleb, we are not talking for the rest of the day.
And he's like, you still want to be with me?
No, I think that's cute. It's playful. It just shows how comfortable he's getting with her, I think.
It was cute. It was playful. It showed their banter. It shows that they're not taking everything so seriously. It just showed them having a good time in each other's company. And so obviously I love that.
You guys, Chantele loved the scene with jaleb in it.
Love the banter part. Okay.
Okay, you guys, Chantele loved the banter.
Banter. Good banter.
Yay.
Divine said someone saw the first look today. We're gonna play it. It's up now for sure. We got the notification, so we're gonna do it at the end of the whole recap because we're assuming that it's just going to talk about the new girls coming in for the most part and like how it affects these couples. So we'll do it at the very end. So shortly we'll look at that together. Realnesss says, I felt surprised and annoyed by their advice. Whose advice? Oh, girls, yeah. Now you give a different theory that maybe they know about Kirsten because they wouldn't recommend that for Caleb or Johnny. No, exactly. So
they wouldn't. They're girls. I feel like they wouldn't do that unless they felt that either Kirsten really isn't about it, like you said, or that Moira's actually a really good person and we're shitty people for judging her. I don't know.
Sorry.
Like if Moira's like actually like really, really cool and they're obsessed with Moira and they want
like she's okay, yeah. I mean, I don't think that that's the case.
No, but I think they know that Kirsten is either still into Carrington and it's kind of like a moot point, or yeah.
Or what if they are trolling Moira and they just want to see her get shot down for their amusement?
That's a little fucked. As much as Moira Berry is just magic carp from Pokemon.
Just tell her that just to go for it. He's not going to choose her ever. Just tell her, guys. Just tell her. Tell her.
And her bikini was not fire. They told her that too, and that made me.
I thought she looked good. I think she looks good in red.
I know, but I don't like the style of bikini. It's like a crop top.
Yeah, I mean, I thought she looked pretty. She looked better than she does sometimes. Most of the time.
Yeah.
Jaquan says, LOL, if Justine didn't have anything to talk to Calvin about, then Sally could have went to talk about the night before. Oh,
well, yeah.
There could have been a way for her to get Calvin to come over, like to leave.
I think she was going to get Caleb to maybe see if Caleb can pull Calvin because that's more believable. Because she's like, where's Caleb?
I think she was trying to get Calvin to come with her.
To go find Caleb. That was a poor try.
Oh, like I'll come with you. You know what I mean? I thought it was a bad try. I thought she could have done anything to get him to come. Just be like, hey, come with me.
Yeah. But then Calvin seems like he'd be like, what? No, what? No, I'm gonna stay here.
Calvin, you love him. Maybe yours your destiny. Anna says, I think
Chantele, take it back.
I think that Jelly knows that Moira is the lost cause. Wait, what? Take one back.
They're Jelly.
I love
take it back. Take it back. Calvin is not my.
I was like, what am I taking back? I'm like, Jelly? No. I like the name Jelly.
No, I think she's saying they're jealous because.
I think they Jelly. They know Moira's a lost cause.
Or she's calling Jelly Justine and Sally.
Okay. Knows that Moira is a lost. Anyways, regardless of that, we just kind of talked about that possibility. It's like she doesn't have a chance with Bennett. Let's just make her go and get some egg on her face. Jaquan says, Realnesss, I think that the advice that Carrington would have said because of the way that he was talking about Casa Amor. That the advice Carrington would have said because the way he was talking about Casa Amor. Well, I guess the Casa Amor he was talking about like, oh, like I can kiss all these girls and everybody's so hot. I love this place. Well, whose advice? Hold on, Realnesss, what did you say?
I'm confused with that one.
I felt surprised and annoyed by the advice. Oh, the girls. So just kind of like go for it.
Saying that's the same advice Carrington would have given.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like go for it. You're only in here once. Like you might as well just like, you know, if you have interest in somebody, go for it and see how the chips fall. But like Moira, you've been doing it a bit too much. she's had the most opportunity to meet somebody out of anybody. Anna says, plus Moira talked to everybody about Bennett except Kirsten. So they may have assumed she spoke to Kirsten already. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Or would assume that she would speak to Kirsten before she talked to Bennett.
Mm-hmm.
Like they maybe didn't say that, or maybe they didn't show them saying that. But no matter what, when you're in the villa with these people, you need to talk to them first. Even if she wanted to talk to Calvin at this point, be like, I would still probably talk to Kirsten about it, or vice versa. Kirsten needs to talk to Moira about it, or what.
Yeah.
That they're just be a little bit more transparency and honesty of who you are interested in, maybe getting to know a little bit because of the circumstances.
Yeah, it's fair.
Divine Me says, Team jaleb. Hello, ladies. Hi, Divine. I got it, Anna. Jaquan says, LOL, Moira kept that same energy she bounced once Kirsten came. Shaking my head. Calvin should have been like, there's a seat right near me. Calvin's not even into Moira. He just doesn't want to leave the villa.
Calvin's so gross.
Anna says, because Justine didn't even try to pull Calvin. Yeah, she did a bad job. Like she could, if she wanted Calvin to come with her, she could have done something. Just be like, hey, yes, epic fail is right. Okay, so what happened next? So Moira and Calvin did have their little chat after this, and talking about how Calvin's saying how he enjoyed their time together, and he likes getting to know her, and then he gets the swerve, the verbal swerve this time. So this is basically her being like, nope, where he tells him about being interested in Bennett.
But he still continues on after that and is like, yeah, but like.
I mean, I don't think he can take a hint. I think he wants to. I think because he probably feels like, well, Bennett's with Kirsten right now, but if there's a recoupling, I might want to pick you type thing. Like, I think he's just trying to leave that door open just in case they have to couple up as friends because it doesn't go their way.
They need to get behind the same door, shut it, and toodaloo.
They need to walk with their bags out of that villa, please. Said Moira pulls Bennett for a chat. What do you think of their chat? I actually don't remember it. I didn't write anything down about it.
She's like, I just know the current situation, and I'm obviously taking that into consideration. And then I blanked out. I don't know what she said.
Me neither. But somebody gets a text, and I don't remember the whole text said, but it said #strip on the strip. And we get the scene that everybody's been waiting for. I actually forgot about the stripper scenes. It happens every episode or every season, which oh my God, Jaquan, you're brutal. Jaquan says Calvin keeps losing all his cars. LOL. He's so he lost his Mazda. He lost his old Honda.
He lost his Benz, aka Cher.
Lost his Benz for sure. He didn't deserve that car.
He's going straight to a Saturn when he gets out of here.
Ooh, they don't even exist anymore.
I know.
So, how do you feel about all the stripteases? So, first up comes Caleb.
Oof.
He's cute, man. He's cute. He looked good as a little Chippendales guy. I couldn't really see his moves. He was kind of being a little bit goofy, but
he's a little goofy, but that's what makes him cute.
But he looked good, and I was like, yeah, I could get with hanging with you. Like, yeah, you got some good vibes. I was like, I'm feeling you. I did scream. I was like, and then he went upstairs. Next up is Bennett. I thought he looked, as you would say, hella awkward.
I would say.
I can't do it right now, but he kept on biting his lower lip. And like, like sexy, and it looked like
spray, wipe.
Like, is that COVID safe? Yeah, he was really. I didn't find him attractive at all. Did you find him attractive at all?
Nah
is right. By me, his body, Caleb is looking good. Yes, he was looking good. I was like, I totally need a Caleb in my life.
He's so hot, you guys. I cannot.
Justine ate like I thought she would. Like her. I mean, we're gonna get to Justine, but she was fire for sure. I didn't actually recognize Carrington when he came out. Like he just didn't look like himself until
Really?
like just in the beginning. I was like, who is that? And then obviously he came closer into focus. I thought his chest looked pretty good because his body hasn't been that defined looking, but they probably like put bronzer and defined his abs and stuff like that. I don't know.
He was doing the same move over and over again, but yeah, I was like, Kirsten and Carrington the whole time were like the best because they were both trying to make each other's heart rates go up the most, and it was so obvious.
It was pretty obvious, but Kirsten looked jealous that he was doing his dance and kisses and all that stuff for Laurel. She definitely wasn't happy about that. And all I could see that in her eyes, she's like, I am going to be the hottest girl coming out of this when it's the girl's turn. Like, I just can feel it. She's like, I will get his heart rate up.
Mm-hmm.
More than you, Laurel. More than you. I could see like the competitiveness right in there. Next up is Calvin, your favorite. You texted me the most about Calvin's striptease.
Guys, he wasn't even wearing cowboy boots. He was wearing booties.
Ankle boots?
Those are booties like I have. Like I have a pair of those, but they're way cuter. Like, what? He had a banana in his pants.
Oh, I thought it was funny. It was like, hey, you want to take a trip with me to the wild, wild west? And
like, there's nothing more I hate than country music. There's nothing more I hate than that. And so I literally was like, no more. Okay, I can't, no.
You won't be able to unsee this, but all I could picture the whole time was Woody from Toy Story. Like, Woody, what are you doing? And I was like, oh my God, his name's Woody. I'm like, Toy Story. Like,
if only Andy would have walked back in and he would have dropped dead. Like, that would have been the only thing that would have made his dance better.
Just like he has like that baby, like kind of cartoony face, and this like
he was like trying to like he like grabbed her head and was like thrusting. I was like, can you not, sir?
Oh my God. But when he dropped his banana, I did laugh dead. Very funny. Yeah, so you have thoughts about Woody?
Just no more. I don't want to ever see that again. I did not consent to that.
Wait, what did I write here? Moira gave him a kiss? Is that a thing?
Yeah. It was like, I mean, so nondescript.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, I couldn't remember. I can't remember what happened. I probably just was like, ugh. So Johnny comes out next, and he was oiled up, and he came out. I was like aggressive, like that was a lot of energy. He used an entire like bottle of baby oil, or
he was walking so fast and like hard. He was like. Like the Hulk. I was like, yo,
like, what is he gonna do to her?
I like it when he was walking. I want to go back and rewatch just him like, storming out.
He was so aggressive in like a weird, like sexy, aggressive way. I was like, I'm nervous here.
And then he walked up to the first girl. I don't remember who it was, but they were like, just no.
So he was dressed like a
pirate.
Pirate. But he definitely you can tell that he has the moves. He picks up Sally and lays her on the ground and gives her a couple of like grinds in the ground. He leaves her there. She's so cute. And she's like, help. I can't get up. Like, and then Moira goes and lays down beside her. I thought that whole thing was a cute moment, in my opinion.
He killed me. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up the scene of him just storming out.
Kelly, Kirsten. Okay, we got to the girls yet. Okay, so next up is Kirsten. I thought Kirsten was really good. She
killed it.
Hot. I thought that she looked natural. Like she didn't look like she was feeling awkward at all. Like I felt that she was really comfortable. She gives Bennett a kiss and he leaves that red lipstick on his lips. The guys are telling him he has lipstick on. He's like, I know.
Where else did she leave red lipstick?
Pardon?
Where else did she leave red lipstick?
Oh, I don't know, on his chest? Oh, on Calvin? On
Carrington. Carrington's cheek.
That's her cheek or kiss? I saw that. I just didn't see when it happened. I might have been writing.
It was hers.
That's territorial. It's very territorial. Very territorial. Carrington.
I like what she did with him though. She's like, stand up. He stood up and she went down. And then
I know, like right to his like crotch area, like imagine he got like a boner and poked her in the eye.
And then she would have had to steal Johnny's eye patch.
that would have been the porno. There's the whole like no more, too much. Next up was Laurel. I thought Laurel was cute with her like quick drop it like it's hot. She wasn't sexy at all, but she was cute, like pretty adorable, very likable. She definitely kissed Carrington a few times, or like pretty good kisses. So I don't know if she got his heart rate up more than Kirsten though. So I am worried about that because he's worried that Kirsten got his heart rate up.
Oh, it's such a cruel challenge, but so necessary. So necessary.
It's good. Oh, I'm scared though what's going to happen. Moira.
Her 3-second dance. Well, the producers were like, we can't even show this. It's so bad. Keep going.
Okay, so nothing happened because like I watched the whole thing and I was like, oh, I didn't take any notes from Moira, so I watched the episode again.
I had to rewind and be like, what happened to Moira? And it was like nothing.
Again, I didn't take any notes. So we have no notes from Moira. She was dressed kind of like someone said like Oktoberfest now, so with her lederhosen, and she should have put her hair in braids or something. Like I don't know. She just didn't. She looked like she was that half-assed girl at the Christmas party, or at the Halloween party. It's like, oh, she found a costume, but she didn't bother going all the way full out with it. You know what I mean? Like she just wore the dress and that was it.
Well, maybe because her knees hurt also.
I don't care about her fucking knees. Like, do your hair, do your makeup. Like, just put a little bit more effort. Like, why didn't you do like a Pippi Longstocking thing or I don't know, something? I don't know.
She absolutely should have. Like, if she was a milk maiden beer garden girl, she should have.
Yeah, exactly. With like the little braids and whatever. Like get some hair. There's tons of hair extensions. It's a down. Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to watch that again?
That's okay.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just waiting for Johnny to come up.
Oh.
So we can watch him storm out.
Selly. So Selly comes out, and I was like, "Oh, they want Justine to throw down." So I thought that was good of the producers or the editors to put Justine last because we would think that she would put her in like the Moira position, you know what I mean, and just like not have very much shown. So it was. I thought
Justine killed it.
Right, but so Selly when she comes out, she does a little swing around the pole into the splits. I was like, "Yes,
her too."
Then bent over and doing a little bit of, well, she doesn't really have any junk in that trunk, but she's cute with her little like ass shimmies. She sucked Johnny's fingers. People were worried that they don't know where his hands have been, but all's fair in this getting your heart rate up challenge. He seemed like he was pretty into her. I hope his heart rate got up though. I hope so.
I think it did because like she licked his neck all the way up to his ear and like.
And she's never really been super sexual with him. So so it'll be I could imagine his imagination would have Wait, where's the volume?
Literally kill me.
Is the volume up or no? Ew, I don't like it.
I'd rather die.
I'm never going to the Wild West ever. I'm going to the Wild East. Ew, I don't like it. No. I can't. Banana. It's a
Wait, oh, okay, Johnny's coming up. The pirate's coming up.
Let me just finish this episode, and then we'll look at that, and then we'll look at the first look. So
Okay.
Christine comes out, and she was definitely super fire. She came out with purpose and intention. And now, remember, I did mention before that I like, when she's kissing for the challenge or the kissing for, like in a more of a show, she does seem to exude a little bit more confidence and a little bit more sex appeal. And so this does run for me with that narrative as well, is that because like she was able to put on this like character, she wasn't fully being herself and being vulnerable. I still love the moment, but I think that it's also she felt more comfortable because it wasn't her and being super intimate. But yeah, she came out, she like danced with these guys. She gave some good kisses to Caleb, finally. Like he looked like he wanted more from them. What do you mean? Like, just saying, like, but I also think it's because
They've had good kisses.
No, they're usually just like, This one looked like they were getting into it.
Like, do it one more time.
He wanted to kiss her more, like he was turned on. And so I saw a little bit more of that like virile energy that was coming from their moments together. Yeah, and Caleb said he was proud of her. So I think that's cute too.
I love how she was like, do you want to play?
Oh, yeah, I know. And took it off and like showed her hot body. Like, yes, I thought she was great. Like, I really enjoyed her performance. I hope she can bring some of that energy into their intimate time, regular version of herself. Deja said, I would have killed to see Noah do a dance. He probably can't dance because we haven't really seen him dance in that porno. He just really makes really aggressive faces and like it's really awkward. Don't watch it. It's weird. Well, I think it's weird because he looks so wholesome, and that's probably why he probably got into porn, because like his look would be, I would think, very marketable. But just seeing him on Love Island and seeing what he's doing in these videos, and you're just like, chill, Deja. Yes. Johnny. Okay, so you liked Johnny? Divine? I can't see what the comment is. I want to find out how we can upgrade so I can get those emojis. I want to know what they are.
I know I can see them like on the app on YouTube, but I can't see them on here on StreamYard.
Yeah, StreamYard, like step your game up. Jaquan says the girls seemed secure in their relationship when it was just them because they're all friends. But when the two girls came, they just wasn't here for it. 100%. Sally looked very scared because, like, do you think that they're going to show these new girls and the girls are going to do their slutty dance and the guys' heart rates are going to get up for more than their girls?
I think with the white girl, yeah. Not the white girl, the girl in white.
I mean, I think that she has a hot body and she's a nice ass, but like I don't think either of them are that actually pretty.
But it's new girls walking in. Johnny's heart rate is for sure going to go up because he's going to be nervous about new people coming in and nervous in general about how Sally's going to think about him and how Sally's going to look at him and how America's going to look at him. And that alone is kind of fucked up because I guarantee you his heart rate's going to boing. Just like when you go into a doctor's office, your heart rate shoots up.
Really?
A lot of people have white coat syndrome, yeah.
No. But when I audition, maybe I'll get nervous. They were not Jake. I don't know. There's going to be fighting in the chat room. Jaquan says they were like, why their music still playing? I know. Why was their music still playing? So I think that they got licensed those songs. And they were able to play them actual music for this part because they did look a little bit like they were dancing to the actual music. So I was like,
thank God.
That would have been really awkward if they're like in their head, like, you're horny, let's do it. Like just like in their head, sing it to themselves. My pony. You need the music to like really get into it. Mm-hmm. Come in. So the new girls coming in are Lakin. She's blonde. I didn't think she was pretty at all. And then Julia, 26 years old from Miami, Florida. Yeah, and I really don't like this catchphrase that some of these new people come in. It's like, I'm an alpha female and I go and get what I want. I'm like, ew. She does have a nice ass though.
Yeah, she has a very nice ass.
but I don't know if I want her interfering. I think at this point, I just needed them to have like a few days of just like everybody just like not on high alert. You know what I mean?
I can't believe there's been this many new people coming in. I thought it was done after Casa Amor.
Well, there's in the UK, there is this many people coming in, but they have more time in between. It's not just like next day, next day, next day. Like the whole series is probably 2 weeks longer. And so, or maybe even 3 weeks. And so maybe the same amount of people, but they give people time to develop relationships. Because that's where the drama comes in, is when people make these connections. And so with people bouncing around so often, it just makes them leave.
Mm-hmm.
But I hope these girls just get kissed and no. Well, Calvin goes.
I hope. Ugh. If Calvin and or Moira go home, I'll be happy. So whatever happens.
The girl in the white is going to actively try for Johnny.
No, I think she'll try for Calvin. They're going to try for the vulnerable ones.
Oh, I that she might try for your guy.
Caleb?
Caleb?
Try. She ain't got nothing on Justine.
No, I don't think so either. I don't think she has anything on anybody except for Calvin, but she might just go for the drama. Anna says, Justine is African. I doubt she wants herself to be portrayal as some sexual being 24/7, especially with her fans watching, 100%, family watching. 100%. We were kind of saying that back and forth. It just...
Do you think, because it's challenges, like because you said that you can notice her getting more physical during challenges, do you think it's because she can blame it on challenges?
Yeah. I think
that's what I was kind of thinking too.
Want her family to see her maybe be that sexually forward private moment, but she doesn't mind putting on the character. She feels comfortable with it being like, it was for a challenge, I had to do that, but like seeing her naked basically in front of her family, I don't think she's comfortable with that.
Of course, yeah, of course.
100%.
100.
Anna also says, I think that Prov's what you're referring to me, but I don't think it's fair to expect that from everyone. About me thinking that she's putting on a character that we're talking about? Possibly.
Something about Justine, maybe, I don't know. Justine, something about Justine. What do we put
on a character? Yeah, because it also talks about her before, about her being sexual 24/7. Jake one says, as long as Moira's gone, I'll be fine with them. It's true. Moira's gone. There's no way that she's going to be able to stick around through this.
Please, send her out of her misery.
But, what if these girls come for Bennett? Because, Summer Rae.
That's fine, too, honestly. Anyone but
No, that will kick out Kirsten.
Oh, that won't happen. I don't know, because now I know Bennett's past, and I'm kind of like, oh, shit.
Okay, let's see the first look together, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, let's watch Johnny's.
Okay, we'll watch Johnny just so I can be uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. We're finishing Calvin.
Ew.
Here we go.
So much.
Moira's like, no. Bye, Sally.
True that, says Anna. I'm praying for it too. For Bennett, probably. I mean, I do feel like with his Summer Rae clout comment, it just makes him look like a loser.
Mm-hmm.
And he thinks that makes him more cool. But Jaquan says the way Carrington was looking at Bennett, he seemed kind of jealous. He was staring at Kirsten. Laurel better watch out. I mean, Kirsten, I think, is hotter than Laurel. I think Laurel is very beautiful, though, obviously. But I think that there's a sex appeal that Kirsten has.
Can you hear with my headphones in?
Not really. Oh, a little bit.
Hold on.
Talk. It's all snowy.
This is not okay.
Oh, we did not expect this.
Hi, guys.
What's up, ladies? Hello.
Hi. Watch yourself. Watch yourself.
Whoa. No.
What? I'm going to throw up. I'm literally nauseous. How annoying. Ladies, it's time to see which boy raised your heart rate the most. Laurel, the boy who raised your heart rate the most was Calvin.
Oh. Carrington, the girl who raised your heart rate the most was
100%.
Lake.
Oh, Lakeland?
That was probably the most surprising part of my night.
When I saw Carrington, I was like, whoa, he's so hot. You know what I was kind of surprised about? Calvin, he just has the cutest face. Yeah, I was giggling because you look like a baby deer. You're so cute.
Like his face lit me up.
Same. And he has some swag. He's clever.
He's actually. I'm gonna talk to Calvin. Actually,
He's cute.
He's pretty cute. I am gonna be completely transparent with you. A little competition puts me right back.
Oh, I
into
love
it.
competition.
It's not
competition.
a healthy reason, but I'm yo,
It's just
Calvin.
bizarre.
Yeah.
I got a text. Text time.
Julia, you are going on a date. Choose one boy to join you and get ready to leave the villa. Hashtag try it on for size. Hashtag you.
Yeah. I got a text. She got a text. Okay. Laken, you're going on a date. Choose one boy to join you and get ready to leave the villa. Hashtag pressure, don't care. Hashtag closer.
I mean, at least they know to stay away from Caleb and Johnny. So they're going for seemingly Carrington and Calvin.
Go ahead, please.
Thank you. Thank you. Because, I mean, I love that Maura is getting a little bit of competition here. She's going to lose, though, probably. Tell them Caleb is married. Caleb is wifed up. Or husband up. So yeah, I love talking about that episode. I thought it had a lot of things going on in it that were really enjoyable. I don't really care to get to know these new girls. That I'm just being a brat, but I don't think that they're pretty enough to be I don't feel like seeing them on my screen right now. I just want to see these relationships that are already establishing develop. But it is a TV show, and they have these girls waiting for the last month in friggin' quarantine, so they might as well bring them on the show. That would suck the most if you went all the way there and you quarantined for a month and then you never got on the show. So.
Oh, for sure.
Juan says, I think it's going to be boys' pick, so Calvin's automatically safe. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, because the girls picked just yesterday. So
get rid of Moira then.
Moira's probably going to be done unless she decides to give Woody a little blowjob, Woody a little blowy.
for his little wiener.
His little wooden wiener. His little toy wiener. Or no, there is no they have no parts on the toys. Divine, really enjoying you every day. It's like girls talk. I know. I love talking to you guys too. Girls and boys talk. We're all talking about we like keeping it real and talking about how we feel about it. That's why we love. I think it's because we've all experienced relationships in different ways, and so it's really easy to have our own perspective of certain situations that's happening. And I think that's why it's so fun. Is everybody's reasoning for things are valid because of what they've experienced in their life. And so I love this conversation. I think it's super fun. I'm assuming that you guys will all hang out with us if we start covering Love Island Nigeria when it comes out. I would love to see how another country deals with the show and how it would work with people. I would assume mostly of the same like skin tone even. I think that'll be interesting to see as well. You rarely ever see a show predominantly Black, so I will be excited to watch that for sure. Jaquan says, Cher found out that her grandmother had died when she came home. It's sad to come home, just enjoying yourself to come home to that. Absolutely. You know, you hope that when you go away that everybody's going to stay safe and healthy, that you love, especially when you get back. And so I feel for you, Cher. I'm sorry that you've had that experience, but hopefully you got enough time with your grandmother and that it wasn't a surprise, maybe, hopefully. Sorry to hear that. Divine, yes. When is Nigeria? I don't know. Who was telling us about it? Anna?
Yeah.
Anna, do you know when Love Island Nigeria is going to be starting? Mary says, I would love to see the Nigeria's version. Absolutely.
Me too.
Unless Anna gives us more information right now, we'll do some research to see if we can find out when it starts and maybe what channel and how we'll start looking into how we can find it. If we can find maybe a cast list or something like that, if that's up, I will bring it up and post it tomorrow or something. But yeah, I would love to cover that with all y'all because you guys are the best chat room fan we could ever have. We love you guys so much.
Me love.
So you guys have any more questions about this episode or any more tea, Jaquan? Jaquan and Liffam had the tea today, huh?
They did.
Do you have any more tea?
Don't. I got a jet for an appointment at 3.
Oh, appointment today. Okay, we will let Brazil get out of her. Obviously, we love chatting with you, Brazil. Other than, do you have anything that you want to plug? Anything that you want people to do?
Sequester, 10/7, 5 p.m. Come see me. Don't make fun of me. It's my first time. I'll do my best.
I say it every day, but I'm going to do a live stream of some sort, so everybody will watch on their own devices the game, but then between there's like little breaks between each round. We can talk about people's games and like how we think things are going, if we're enjoying it so far. Hopefully, Brazil and another friend of ours, Nicole, make it to the jury at least. But if they don't, then they can come out and watch with us after or whatnot, because they won't need to be off their phones and stuff like that if they get out before jury. So we'll see what happens.
Team
Jaquan,
Justine.
until next time. Love you, Jaquan.
Team Justine, Team Caleb, Team Sally.
So where can people find you online, yo?
At BabyZill on Instagram, at Zilda Brocco on Twitter.
Perfect. And you guys know the drill. Please subscribe right down below. Well, I think it's over here. This is subscribe.
I know, because on StreamYard, I'm like, I think over here and the bell.
There.
Oh, wait, StreamYard.
Yours would be, for you, you'd be like here, like that.
I'm trying to go backwards on StreamYard. Shit.
Yeah, there. Down.
There.
I think it would be there. So over there, please subscribe. We're on our mission to 1,000 subscribers. If you know anybody else that loves Love Island like we do, ask them to join the conversation with us, subscribe so we can chat with them. It's our fun time every day. Yo, I just got back, but I have one question. Okay, sure. What's your question, Cliffam?
I have 2 minutes.
Something funny.
I got 2 min.
2 minutos. Para
LA traffic, yo.
No conoces. No.
You're lucky.
Okay, what's your question, Cliffam?
Type away, my dude.
Type away. I'll just finish what I was saying then. So you can find me at ShanFriendFran or at Shan___Fran or at Realnesss with 3 S's or at Realnesss with 3 S's, no second D. I am all over the place, but you can definitely find me. Cliffam, what's the question?
Will we be here tomorrow? Yes, around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, you came up for you already? Or is that the question? Or are you just joking?
No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, we try to get on between 2 and 4, closer to 2 usually, just so it's the easiest time for us to coordinate usually. Okay, question is, hey, would they calculate who got their heart rate up if the 2 girls were there at the same time?
They probably look at it right when the girl is on one boy and then the other, and then when they switch. They probably tell the girls start at one side and then come
Yeah, I'm sure that there's.
But it's true because they both were on Calvin or Carrington at the same time. So
I think it was Calvin.
yeah, they were on one of the two at the same time. So, but it's Calvin, so who cares? It wasn't like it was on Johnny or Caleb.
I think they're going to use whatever information is going to create the most drama.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's fair, especially if there's two girls at the same time. But if they want to use that, like, oh, Lakin got your heart rate up and she was on this, like, down there with the other girl, they're going to use that info. Like, unfortunately, because like you're saying, like, maybe it's when she was over and touching him, but then, you know, the other girl is there, like, bent over, shaking her ass too. So it is an unfair, I would say, assessment because there was only one of the girls coming down and there's two of them, and they're all friggin' nervous that their girls are watching them and they don't want to get their heart rate up, like you're saying. And so I think it's definitely an unfair situation, but the producers don't care. They just want to have some drama.
Touche. All right, I gotta go.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
It was Bennett. Oh, it was Bennett that they were kissing. Okay, cool. And Griffin says, I want to know the true results. That sucks. Yeah, I know. We're never really going to know the true results. Like, apparently they're not supposed to, you know, tamper with any of the actual votes. Just especially with the Nevada's gaming laws and stuff like that. But I think with this one, they will tweak it to however they want to tell the story. Like, if there's any time that one of them had their heart rate up when that girl was near them, I think that they will use that information. So they never really are, I don't think, accurate. I'm sorry, Glypham. And Ty, sorry, nice to meet you. We'll see you tomorrow. Any last questions before I say sayonara? All right, then. We'll see you tomorrow between 2 and 4, probably closer to 2 Eastern time. As you know, we love chatting with y'all, so we'll see you back then. Ciao.